Hello, the Brew Crew, another Football Manager Fantast, and welcome back to my lower league management save here with Guiseley Season 2, Episode 11 or something like that in total. So yeah, we have played through and let's see 14, so we might actually get exactly the same point as last season. But it's still a little bit disappointing in my opinion that we're not to have been better. I am going to try to find a tactic to work. Yeah, we are fairly inconsistent. So I must say, Neil Higgins is probably going to be the top scorer of this season. He's been brilliant recently. Here he scored 2 goals and saved the draw for us. Again, we should probably do better. I mean, I have actually given Tom Elliott some matches, and it's not been terrible, to be fair. He's done a decent, okay, he's not been outstanding, but he's done 2-3 assists. And Proser, his contract is going out, so I might get him in as well, because he is a pretty decent defensive midfielder, so we will see. Darlington, we won on a penalty by Lewis Walters there. I'm pretty lucky. Daesh did not do a great match here. We won the possession, but as you can see, we did not create that much. So yeah, unfortunately, 3-1 there. Boston, I was really happy. It seems like we were going for victory here against Boston, but they equalized in the end. But a draw against Boston, a top team, is not bad. And then, I don't know what to say, a little bit unlucky maybe. You see here, okay, we have less chances, but I feel like we could have maybe have gotten a draw. This match against Kidminster, they are second, I believe, in the league. So it was like, we did a really good match, I feel like. Especially away. Barrow, we should probably have done better, but again, we could have at least gotten a draw, so it was a little bit... Again, our defense is what costing us all these losses. And then Curtis Morrison scored again, and Rowan Lee Bird that has had it a little bit tough recently. Curtis has actually scored 5 goals now, so he's season best, and he has 3.5 stars, so he definitely develops pretty decent compared to some. I guess still it's not, and it's, as you can see, he scored more goals, scored more assists, and he was really injured. He's kind of injury prone, but yeah, hopefully he will get more matches. I mean, he's still young, only 22, so he still have the time for him. Non-heat-on woeful match. Or woeful. It was just the most boring match of the season, I would say, for both teams. And then Plyth, of course. I just want Plyth out of this league, because I feel like we can't... It's no point of even playing against them. We can't win them against them. Dan Maguire, I hate him. It's just too good for this league. That's just the thing. So yeah, unfortunately, a loss there. And today we meet Alfreton at away, and I'm trying actually 2 players up top instead to see if it makes any difference, but I'm not really sure. So I don't know if I showed Proser here. There he is, Fleetwood. Decent defensive midfielder there. Could show you one other thing which was pretty cool. Lorler is now... Where do I see that? No, can't find it now just because of that. Lorler has played most league matches with 233 matches. Just 1 match more than Drinch. Let's see what it's called. But I'm not sure if I'm going to get Steven Drinch. Let's play in Brentford, PA right now. So, but I'm not sure. He has just 2.5 star. I'm pretty sure of. So he's just 4th. I mean, if no one else signed him, sure, I could sign him, but it depends also. His wages are pretty high, so I'm probably not going to pay him that much. So I decided to go with this. Mitch Allen in goal. Joe Green has actually gotten more matches recently, and he has the best average rate. I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to get Greedish back. Or it might be that his contract isn't even going out. Pearson... Lawler there, Luke Lyons, Heaton with 5 assists. That is not too bad. Unfortunately, defensively, he can sometimes really slip up there. Alex Ray Harvey, Hatfield on the right there, Perver, Tabish Hussein. He's actually developing pretty good here. His physical is getting better, and technical, passing, tackling as well, and dribbling. He's not played superb, but he has 3 stars now. He had just 2 stars coming up, so he is as good as Jack Dyche. So I'm probably a little bit inconsistent, and which isn't great either. He's very selfish sometimes. And then Rowan Liebert, 14 goals there, and then Huggins with 18. I want to see how 17 in the league. That's not too bad for a mid-table. I wonder if there is... I'm sorry, I did not want to go there. I wonder if there is anyone of our Lawler headings ratio. There is great. Penalty, as I said, Dyche scored every single penalty he has taken. Kane Felix run the most, so I guess that's nice. Even it's 24, so I'm thinking of still getting him out. Yeah, I don't believe we have anyone. I think we're going to go through next season and what kind of signings and what kind of players is going to leave after this match against Alfreton. And as well, I don't know if I showed you that. No, I didn't. Kenneth Ojao. No, I can't find him. Of course, there he is. I have given him some game time. He's not impressed, but he is almost as... I would say he's almost as good as Cliff Moyo. Still. Yeah, you see there. Okay, Cliff Moyo has better pace, but elsewhere he's better, even if the stars doesn't say it really. And physically they are the same. It's just aerial, mentally, and defensively. I might actually make him tutor for him next season, but I'm not figure out how to do that really so far. And then we have Proser there, and then we have Jake Jung, the youngster from the beginning here. Where do we find it? There. He has developed him pretty nicely, and I always see that he's, as you can see, he's played 1 match from start there last season and 2 substitutes. He trains superbly, and he's actually gone up half star here. Unfortunately, it's still, but he's as good as Walters, it says now, and he's unfortunately he's still just reading up Premier Division suited for that. But I was thinking, since it's not so far off our 3rd choice, I'm going to probably get him in here. Oh well, let's just give him yeah, and then we have Jack Dyche. Oh, I should probably have said more. I believe I did not say anything. That was probably... So yeah, unfortunately we might do a worse season than last season, which is... I was hoping that we would be a little bit better this season than last season and actually finished some places above. I'm not sure that every one of their players is actually going to get the chance in Vanarama National, and they are still good player for Vanarama North. So yeah, I might just give them a, or at least try to sign them, but it depends also. As you could see, we already have 3,000 in wages, so that's pretty nice. But I guess we will see. There are some players that definitely going to leave, like Cliff Moyer. Ooh, Perver! Great, scored goals there, 3 goals. It's been a little bit better, I would say, this season than last season. He is scored a little bit more, done some, maybe two assists and 3 goals there, but it's still better than last season. So we have exactly the same points with 50. I might check as well, just compare the 2 seasons if we conceded more goals and such, or scored more goals. Great interception by Perver again. He is in pretty good form there. No, oh, I know he is dangerous. He scored like 2 goals against us. Great there, Alan. But yeah, and Mebrella, that we loaned in, he wasn't superb really, so. But after all, I did give, what was it called now? Walker, that youth player. Romario Walker, I did give him a match, but he wasn't superb either. But I'm still thinking, why don't we just give some of these youth players a match? Because they are not super far away. I wouldn't say they are top class right now, but since we are so low down in the series, the difference isn't too huge, and we actually got a lot of players that were really, I believe I signed like 5 players, and that's it's usually not that many. Let's just say that Jack Dyche goes in here instead, because Hussein has not really done anything. Higgins, Guru, Hatfield, Pearson. We might actually be further away, I believe. That's 15 points. I believe it was 10 points last season. So the top teams have even been better this season than last season. I mean, the main thing is that we just have to find some form and be able to win more. I believe at most we won 3 matches in a row. So we have to at least win 4 or 5 matches in a row. Not be this inconsistent where we lose a match, then we win a match, then we lose a match, then we win a match. It's just typical Alan. It's probably pretty likely that I'm anyway going to get Lawley in. If he doesn't, the only thing is if he wants too much wages and almost is like the highest paid player. But I mean, he likes Guiseley, so I feel like if he gets a offer, or if he gets an offer from us, he wouldn't mind just staying. I still want to give them game time, even if they might not like Kenneth as well. They might not be like really ready for this, but give them some game time now and then, just, and probably give them some. We have some cup games, or some FA Cup, and then the FA Trophy next season. Probably going to give them some of those matches to shine, or where they probably not going to have as much problem as in the league. Harvey goes out. I'm not sure what... I saw a processor though. I believe its wage is like 1,300, so it's not super much. So with that said, we should be able to maybe sign them. And that would be great, because we don't... I guess Alex Ray Harvey is pretty decent in that position, but then we don't really have anyone. We have Jack Thompson. He's not doing bad, but his stars, he still only have 2 stars, so not really sure if we should start him. Sometimes he does really good, and he has good corners after all, but you can't just go on a player just, oh, he has good set pieces, and we play him. He's superb if we want to, if we are like down a goal or need the equalization. A superb secret weapon to bring him in, but elsewhere is kind of difficult to start him. And Heaton, again, sometimes he's just superb, and sometimes he's just... Hello! And once again, my microphone did cut out, so well, it is what it is. And the final match ends 1-0 to Guiseley of what is called away against Alfreton. So yeah, here we're checking on what we need to do for the next season and what is our main weaknesses. So as you can see here, yeah, the strikers here are not superb, so we might get some other strike. I know we have Huggins, but maybe some other there that are top. And as you can see, the defense, as usual, is the worst part of our team. And again and again, it's actually the goalkeeping is not really great either. And we need a better defense if we can get Prosser there. Hudson has great stats for a winger, but still he's not a star quality. It's mostly us to get star quality players, so we can sort of be more of a top team than a middle team. And as you can see, Daesh has also 3 stars. As you can see, I believe it is Perver and Huggins is the 2 players that have 4 stars, and I think that Perver is not really that superb. And I actually decided to give a contract for Jake Jung, because he's developed really good and he's always top scoring. He always in training gets like a 10 or something like that, so that's just insane. And here I'm just thinking, but unfortunately I couldn't sign them right now. Greenox, I decided not to try to go for him since I felt like he was a little bit inconsistent. Will Avon, if we get the chance, I mean, yes, he was not superb all the time, but he has still really good potential, and I guess he did sort of decent, so, and as you can see there, he's better than everyone else. So we tried to get him back on loan, or as you can see there, his contract is going out. Mibrella, we are not going to renew that contract. Jack Laurel, we are going to get him in if it is able. And as you can see there, I have Cliff Modio on a non-contract, so just since we don't have any other right backs right now. And Coffee is also going to go out. That we have all these youngsters, which they are a little bit away from the first team, but they might get a chance in all of these sort of cups and such. We have like 2-3 players that is on 1.5 star here, like Tony East, even if it is not superb still, and Joe Chauder. And Sam Wilding we're probably going to get rid of as well. And as you can see there on the wage budget, we still have 3,000 left on wages, so that's very nice. and just checking here on our comparison to last season. We get the same points, but concede less goals and score more goals. So that's, I guess it's minor improvement, not superb, but still not too bad. Or it could have been better, that's for sure. But still, hopefully, I hope next season, with the team already signed, that we will be able to at least get top 10. But I guess we will just see. So thank you all for watching. Have a good tea and a good coffee day, and I see you soon again. So bye.